podcast from the TBR. This is a song about who we are. Stro and Jay are down with Marilyn Manson. Randy's not kidding, he really likes Hanson. We're kind of sexy, but that's old news. If you like unibrows and bowling shoes, it doesn't matter about your age or gender. Everyone is a premium member. We're rocking out with the Dixon Trio. They've opened up for Ronnie James Dio. Russell Dixon is the oldest brother. He likes it best when they play with each other. 1, 3, 2, broke Republicans. 1, 3, 2, broke Republicans. 1, 3, 2, broke Republicans. Get off our lawn before we get our guns. Yeah. Woo.
All right, I'm Randall J.
Michael K.
Father J.
And we are
Two Broke Republicans.
Back again for...
Welcome back to, was this show 6 on your TV, on your YouTube, and I
Show
lost
284.
Yeah, on your
listening to our
Spotify.
podcast.
I lost track of the audio just because I'm not getting the links anymore. Hey. Anyway, welcome back to the show. We are glad to be back.
Yes.
And
Glad to be here.
You glad to be here?
I am glad to
see
be here.
you guys.
It's
I'm
good to see you too. That's the only
been a
time I get
minute.
to see you guys.
I'm happy to be back in the SR1 with producer Phil and engineer Ethan on the ones and twos.
And the ones that
And
right.
So what's been going on, fellas?
Well, what's been going on with you, son?
Well,
Dude,
the big news?
Yeah, let's drop the bomb.
yeah, let's not bury the lead. Now, producer Phil told me I shouldn't probably announce this because there's a lot of
I'm worried
single
we're going
women
to
out
lose a
there.
lot of female listeners.
Randall
Yeah.
is officially
'Cause
getting
they-
taken off the market now because he is he's getting married. Getting married. He's engaged. We don't know he's getting married.
Well, we're getting married. I think.
Well, I mean, have you set a date?
March. Yeah. So
I wonder what the percentage is of people who are going to get married and they don't go through with it eventually. I'm one of those
let's not
guys.
be Debbie Downers here, guys.
Oh, all
Come
right.
on,
It's
man.
going to work. Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, Thank
Congratulations,
you.
bro. That's
Thank
what
you,
I want to
thank
say. Yeah.
So sorry, ladies. You can't have this.
All you single ladies, right?
But so yeah, we went to Molly's in Soulard
Nice.
and had a nice little meal there, and then we went to Union Station, and this is for the listeners because I think I told you guys this, but there's a whispering arch in there, that you can like whisper on one side and the sound travels to the other side, and that's where we told my mom.
Wow, I didn't know that. No.
Oh yeah. So we were doing a cancer walk with my mom in honor of my sister. So when we were going to have Greta, we put my mom on this side and I went to the other side and I said, "Oh, you're going to be a grandma." And the sound travels. Yeah.
That's weird.
So it's a pretty cool thing. And that's how I was going to do it. But I was like, I saw the light show going on. Like you go up the steps and there's the room up there with a bar and you can order food and people just kind of hang out and they do light shows on the ceiling. Really cool. And I was like, oh, this is a good enough spot to do it. So I did it after I made sure she had a few drinks,
Right.
so she'd say
She had to be good and drunk to say yes.
Yeah.
Now, were you nervous at all that the answer would be...
Oh, no.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it if, I don't know. I don't understand that when guys ask and they don't know.
they're
When
at
you
a ball
took her
game.
to the Whispering Arch or whatever the hell that is, did you know that you were going to ask her? Or she had to have had the feeling that you're going here for a reason?
I don't, I didn't even ask her that. I didn't even ask her.
Like, this is it. He's taking me to the Whispering Arch.
This
has got to be it.
She didn't even know. We walked right past it, but
Just saying Whispering Arch is cracking me up.
Yeah. So anyway, we did that. She said, yeah. Then we did. I showed her the arch.
Will you marry me? And then she heard it on the other side.
I did it up at the table. And then we walked back, and then I just showed her the arch and said, this is where I was going to do it. And she's like, well, it's probably good you didn't, because what if I didn't hear it? Or then you got to turn around and we got to walk to each other.
Yeah, you
and then,
can't
yeah. So then we did that, and then we went to my... I'm trying to move this along.
Go ahead.
And so then we
I
went
just
to...
had a few questions,
Sure,
but go ahead.
go ahead.
No. Finish your
So we went to my nephew's restaurant, Scouts. I recommend you guys all check that out.
I'm going to write that
You're going to
down.
write that down and not go.
Right.
And we had a dessert there and so my nephew was technically the second one to know,
Wow.
or the first besides us.
That's
And
for.
then-
Did he give you free dessert?
No, he didn't. No, and it was expensive. But anyway, it was great, and he gave us a tour of the place, and then we went home.
Really, you got engaged and he didn't comp you dessert?
He didn't know till after we. I think he was busy, and then he came out afterwards.
Well, I think that's one of my points is that you're one of my best friends, and
I am?
I consider you one of
All
my
right,
best friends.
cool.
I think so too.
But I didn't know that you did it until after you did it. And my wife said, "Hey, did you know Randy's engaged?" I'm like, "No." He was talking,
Well,
he was kicking it around a little bit, but he didn't tell me exact when he was going to do it.
And I know you guys are probably upset that on our texting I didn't say, "Hey, I'm going to do it."
Right.
Tell you guys
I was a
first.
little butthurt, yes.
I saw
But-
Nikki's post say I said yes.
Yes.
And
That's how I
found
found out. So.
Yeah.
And that's how these days people find out about everything. Facebook and
Exactly. That's why I got on Facebook, because people were dying, and like I had talked to our friend Gary, and he was like, "Yeah, he died like 3 months ago." I was like, "What?" So because I didn't have any interest in
Yeah.
being on Facebook, but then I was like, "This is the only way I'm going to be able to keep up with people, because
Right.
I'm not going to know when people are sick.
Otherwise,
when
you're not
people
going to
are in
know when people
hospital.
are croaking out.
I tell you, it's scary. Getting on Facebook is like a landmine of people that are dying that are our age. Like you get on, you're like, "Oh, there's another one."
Yeah.
It's
I
just,
hate to get on. I hate to get on Facebook because it's always somebody trying to fight us now.
Yeah, it's not. There's nothing really positive going on. I mean, like everything
got
is
engaged.
kind of. Well, that was nice,
trying to help the world.
right?
But anyway, so other than that, I want to touch on real quick before we get to your guys' weekend. I was fortunate enough to be on the Jamie Allman, the show, the
Yeah.
Allman Report.
I did see that
I forgot what day it was. It was earlier this week.
Tuesday this week.
Yeah.
I think Tuesday or Wednesday.
And it was great.
It was.
He was total professional. I was nervous sitting out in the lobby going, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy."
Yeah, Chevy
And then-
Chase, man.
Yeah. And then went in and just totally, he's such a pro and everything went well. It went fast. Missed you guys. It
Kind of
was
like sex.
yeah.
It went well and fast.
Yeah. I missed you guys. It'd be nice to have you there, and hopefully he'll have us back on and we can do it all together.
Well, I mean, it was initially supposed to be all three of us, but we just couldn't work that out. So
Well, I talked to Jamie.
we got
actually.
the I don't know, the most credible one on the show, right?
I don't know about that. All right. So what about you guys? What's been going on?
Me and Jay took a little weekend trip together.
You're
to
making
the
it seem
Ozarks.
like it was just me and you do this.
Well, we had the wives with us. And,
I was like, we didn't take a trip by ourselves.
we
Thelma
swam in a
Louise.
pool for the first time. We had our shirts off. That was kind of weird, having our shirts off around each other.
Right.
And then I did a cannonball.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he
so-
splashed a bunch of people that didn't want to be splashed.
Yeah, they're
but,
like-
I could care less. I'm like, hey, you guys aren't having fun.
I think there's an age limit on cannonballs.
No.
Like,
No.
no? I think it's like
I think
once
you're
you're out
right.
of your 20s, like you
I think
can't
there
do-
is. You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
But we were a little hammered.
So that goes without saying. Yeah.
And then we went to the Teresa's Trump shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us
and,
about that. I'm excited.
What is that, Bagnell Dam area or whatever? The Strip.
Yeah, the main strip in the Ozarks,
So we
Not
went there.
Branson. Then it wasn't Branson.
No, it wasn't Branson.
Oh, okay.
I bought
This
this
was,
fine shirt right here.
All right. It looks like not like a kind of like a beer. Is that Miller?
shirt.
But is
It's
it
the
like-
best.
But is it like a Miller, like a beer logo?
Yeah, it's like
kinda?
a kind of like a beer logo too.
I think it's old school.
It's like screams, "Stro, buy me!"
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
As soon as we saw it, we're like, you gotta get this shirt.
Yeah.
But we met the owner,
Teresa.
Yeah, Teresa. Yeah, how'd you know her name?
I mean, I'm the credible one on the show.
Well, it says Teresa's Trump Shop right on top. So we walked in. And we was like, "Hey, where's Teresa? We want to talk to Teresa."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Hey, what do you want with me?" And we are like, Stroh's like, "Hey, we have a little podcast in St. Louis, and we wonder if you want to do a little
Don't say
advertising."
little.
Well, it's a big podcast.
Say big.
I don't know, whatever. And
Well, Jay, I asked for $100
Oh, for advertising.
for advertising,
Yeah,
and Jay goes, "Well, we can do it for 50." So Jay would not be a
25.
good salesman. No. But she basically said, "You know what?"
I said we can do 25.
She said, "I don't need any advertising." She
Well-
goes, I get so many people in here, foot traffic alone."
Right. Just people walking by. And I said, I get that, but you know what? We can We
Kinda
can make your
reminds me
dreams
of-
come true.
We can take 10 more shirts off your shelf.
It kind of reminds me like when I'd ask my dad for money. I was like, Dad, can I borrow $20? He goes, $20? What do you need $15 for? I don't have $10.
That's what she was like.
No, but she was like, she goes, I would love to, check your podcast out, and we're like, oh, we'll give you a little plug.
Yeah, we're plugging.
We're plugging away.
Right. So if you're in the Ozarks, go to Teresa's Trump Shop, and she only does it in the on season. Of course, she closes down, and I thought it was interesting because, like, if I hung an American flag or a Trump, I hung a Trump sign in front of or I put it in the ground in front of my house one year, and it was gone the next day. Like somebody took it and threw it away, whatever. So I was wondering if she gets a lot of vandalism at her store. And she said no, never.
You asked her about that?
Yeah.
Oh,
she said nobody's ever, like, in the middle of the night, just, because people are so triggered with Trump that you would think there'd be somebody that would throw a brick at it or something, a bunch of belligerent drunk kids.
Maybe not in the Ozarks, though.
Yeah,
not
I guess.
as much as,
Yeah.
So you can
Central West End.
right. Like if I saw a Biden shop, I'm not going to vandalize the Biden shop. I'm just going to be like,
I would almost go in there just to see, like, what could they have of you know what I mean? Like, what would be in there that would be
picture of him sleeping on a shirt,
yeah,
or
and eating
whatever.
an ice cream cone,
Eating ice
Be like
cream.
like a dummy you can carry around.
falling off the bike.
I would buy a Biden.
Doing this.
No, I thought I wouldn't buy
Biden Roomba. Yeah,
How many push-ups you want to do here, pal?
Anyway, that we had a really good time though.
Yeah.
That was
It was
a
good.
fun weekend.
It's good to be amongst your people. You're
It's
in
good
your
to be
people.
around the people.
Good
great
conservative values.
I can't do the Biden or the Trump.
Neither
so.
can I.
I'm getting better.
All right.
I'm getting better.
All right,
So what's next?
I was going to say we're going to go take a little break, and we're going to come back with a new segment.
Yeah, brand new.
This is going to be, I don't want to put too much pressure or hype on it, but
But I think it's gonna be great.
But we're going to come back and we're going to talk to Nostradamus.
Yeah. He's gonna
Nostradamus.
There's so many different ways you
Right.
can say it.
or you could say Nostro dumbass.
Yeah, Nostradamus.
Some people will. Our
that's-
haters will.
Yeah, exactly. So
Haters gonna
but
hate.
We'll be back.
we'll come back with that.
Why the hell would I take a test?
All right, this portion of the show is sponsored by our good friend Holly and her wonderful business, Sissy Space. Guys, do you ever get tired of going to Walmart, Target, or any other big box chain stores and search for that perfect gift?
Yes.
You're supposed to say yes.
I'm so tired of it, I don't go.
All right, me too. At Sissy Space, you've got multitudes of options to please or surprise your favorite person. She has the hottest new toys for the kids, groovy clothing, socks, jewelry, hats, and more. If you're hungry, order a fruit tray. Grab a Lucci's frozen pizza, best frozen pizza you'll have, some ice cream, or let Holly make you the tastiest banana pudding in the Metro East. Her shelves are stocked with other treats and lots of Amish foods as well. So get yourself over to 1321 Edison in Granite City or check out sissyspace.com. Every first and third Thursday of the month, she has what they're called like car meets, where she has vendors, old cars. People bring their old, cars, classic cars. And it's from 4 to 8. They have vendors, food, and lots of fun.
She has
That's all we
lots
got.
of cool VWs, man. I mean,
Yes.
just classic VW. She's a
Well,
VW.
and other people bring stuff, bring their cars too. So it's a good time. I went to the last one. Greta was working, and all good. All right, so now
She's always got all kinds of events
she
and
works
fun
hard.
stuff. Right,
she works
does.
hard to build her.
She works
brand.
hard for the money.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna come. We got a new segment today, and this is based off of Stro. Jason, you can set it up too.
I
if
can?
you- maybe not.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, it's Stro made a gas prediction on I don't know what
a
episode
couple
it was.
shows ago.
And he said that the gas prices are going to go straight down in June. And then we
made
had a bunch of haters.
I think I made this in March or something. I said this war is going to be over pretty quick and gas flying. I said they'll be in the 3s by June 1st. I said they'll be in the 3s. Now I was wrong.
Well, so we came up with an idea. We didn't come up with it. Actually, my wife Sherry's like, you should do a Nostradamus. I'm like, that's a great idea. So now,
So Stro, we're going to put Stro to the test. And basically what we're going to do is I've got some questions from listeners. Jason you have a couple.
I do.
And we're just going to ask you your predictions on these questions.
And I've got to put this hat on.
Yes, because
this is the
that's your
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus.
yes, and that'll make you smarter.
Right.
All right, so we're going to ask you some questions. You're going to make some predictions, and then we're going to come back to these. Even if it's not on the next show, we might do a little shorts, little video on our Facebook page.
To see how many predictions you get right.
And don't forget to check out our Facebook page, Two Broke Republicans, our YouTube channel, Two Broke Republicans, and our Cash App.
I was going to say, send us money.
Send us money at the $ Two Broke Republicans. All right, Jay, you want to kick it off?
You want me to start? Okay,
Yeah, that's what kick it off means. It means start.
Yeah, all right. Why do I always start? Does hey,
We want to let you fail first.
Nostradamus?
Yes.
Does Rosie O'Donnell stand peeing up or pee standing up?
Well, yes. I think she's tried both. Yeah, she's tried it. She's definitely tried it. I don't know if she does it all the time, but she wants to.
All right, I got one from this one's from actually listener Ian Leith. Brought up he actually had a funny post.
He's one of our best listeners, isn't
he?
He's our top tier.
He doesn't agree with us.
No, but he loves our show.
But he made a funny comment asking if I was rooting for France in the World Cup because their best player is Mbappe. Like Mbappe from Hanson.
Right.
I thought that was pretty clever. And I said, no, even though I have French heritage and German, I don't like those countries and I don't want them to win. So my question to you, Nostradamus, is who do you think will win the World Cup?
I think Ian might be onto this. I think France.
We got to write
you got to write down his predictions. Right.
Mbappe, that guy. And they got a pretty good goaltender with Martinez, isn't it? In goal,
Martinez for France. I don't think so. But
no, I think that I was thinking of
Mexico or Spain?
Argentina.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's going to be Argentina and France
in the final.
But I'm rooting for you because you're
not rooting for anyone. You're supposed to make a prediction here.
I'm going to say that France is going to win. They're favored. It's not like a big shock for me to say that France is going to win it. But I think Argentina has a really good. They still got Messi or whatever. Messi. Yeah. So
yeah, he's related to Pele.
He's old.
Beckham.
He's old, but he's a winner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not. I think it's going to be Argentina against France,
and France coming out on top with Mbappe.
Because of Mbappe. Just because that Mbappe
and they'll play Mbappe as they're collecting their trophies. All right, Jay.
Well, this is kind of this funny that you mentioned Hanson because my next question, Nostradamus, is: do you really think that Randall likes Hanson, or do you think that he's been saying it so long that he's afraid to come out of the closet and admit that they really suck?
Well, I think Randy does like Hanson.
Randy loves Hanson,
right? But Randy does not ever wear any Hanson shirts.
I was going to say, does he ever? Do you own any merch?
I'm too poor to buy one. So,
so there's no Hanson merch in your closet.
$ Two Broke Republicans, and I'll get me.
And does your daughter like Hanson?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no.
All right. So I'm going to say yes. Randy does like Hanson.
All right. No. Okay. So I got one from another listener. This is listener Anita Bath.
Anita Bath.
Anita Bath.
Yeah, she's out in Portland, Oregon. She asks, Nostradamus, what do you think the Vance family will name their baby boy that's due in July? They already have a kid, Ewan, Vivek, and Mirabelle. She wants to know, do you have a prediction on what they'll name their new baby boy? I know it's a tough one.
This is because there's a lot of names.
There is a lot of names.
Ewan is not that's not a classically
no. Well, Vivek.
Do we know the sex of the child?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Yeah, I said that twice.
I think they're going to name it Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
Mike Vance.
Michael Vance.
All right. Listener Polygraph from Boise asks, inflation has risen to 4.1%. The high under Biden was 9%. What do you think it will be by September or the midterms? The inflation. Just like the gas prices, we want to put you on record. What do you think the inflation
I'm going to
rate
go
will be?
down. Well, different outlets report different inflation numbers. Like if you're on CNN, the inflation is 8.8.
Right.
If you're on Fox, it's 4.1, like
Yeah.
you said. But I would guess it's probably going to be about 3.7. I hope Polly
Well, we hope it's a little lower, but
we hope it's
we'll
lower.
take it.
But it's depending on what you listen to, that's what you're going to get your inflation numbers at. Like beef is going to go down. Gas prices are going down already. It's the midterms are coming. Right. Everything has to go down. So interest rates, you're talking about buying a house.
July is the next meeting. With
I would wait till after July to buy a house because the interest rates are going to go down at least by a point.
You think?
At least by a point.
That's bold, Nostradamus.
So so interest rates down by a point.
Bring him here.
Don't buy anything until the start of August.
Okay. All right.
This is an easy one. This is a slam dunk. Do you think that the TBR will ever win a Golden Globe for Best Podcast?
No,
No.
not a chance.
I agree with that.
That sucks, but all right.
All right. Stro, these are two from me. Do you think the Cardinals will make the playoffs this year?
Now, Nostradamus missed this one because at the start of the year, I picked the Cardinals to finish dead last. I did not see Jordan coming around, right?
Jordan Walker.
Yeah. So, and I knew we had good hitters, but I didn't see Walker doing what he's doing. And then I didn't see the rookies coming up and doing what they're doing. Crooks,
JJ.
Blaze, whatever his name is. He's going to
Blaze Jordan.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So anyway, now I'm going to predict that the Cardinals finish third.
So does that get them into the playoffs as a wild card?
No, they will not make the playoffs. They're going to fade a little bit because
they're already starting. They've lost 6 out of 8.
They don't have the pitching, but I'm pleasantly surprised of how they're playing right now. Now, a guy at work told me that after this many games last year, the Cardinals have the same attendance record that they had the year before, even though they were sucking. He said the Cardinals had the same record.
I think I heard
last year at this point.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that recently where they were actually pretty. You wouldn't believe it,
right? Because I don't remember last year's Cardinals being 6 games above 500.
No.
And they've been at 9 games, and they've been trying to kick on 10 games above. But yeah, they're pleasantly surprising, and we got pitching coming. I think good things are going to happen in the next 3-4 years.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on ESPN 101. All right. One more question. Well, do you have a predicted outcome of the conflict with Iran? Like, how do you think this is? I know it's a moving thing. Like there's it's kind of different in different, wars that we've had or whatever, but how do you think this is going to play out?
Like in how many years?
Just, do you have a
prediction
on how this is going to play out? Will Iran become, somebody we can work with? Will this just keep going on and on until Trump's gone?
I really think that oil is going to keep going down because we're going to keep moving, and there's going to be issues going on for years with this and that, this fraction of the leadership in Iran. And but we've destroyed their military. They have no military. They have no money unless we let them have money. So this can only go one way, is that they're going to, eventually there's going to be a regime change, and they're pretty much done. It's just going to take a while, and it sucks, but the people there, they're, can you imagine like being in that country, being just like a citizen of that country, and like we're cutting off all their, because the leaders take it anyway and they don't spend it on them anyway. So there's probably normal to them.
But they're also probably feeling we're so close to freedom.
Right.
Like, it can't just get us over the goal line.
But
and then,
just 6 months ago, they remember that 40,000 people were gunned down in the streets when they tried to rise up. So I do think the people are going to start rising up because they're so diminished that even the people that are in charge are going to say, man, screw this.
Yeah.
So,
all right. I like that.
it, yeah.
All right. Good job, Nostradamus.
wait a minute. I think I have a couple predictions.
Oh,
here
your
too.
own. You brought some of your own. That's
Well, I got gas prices falling hard, which is it's happening right now. Prickster's going to win again. Yeah,
That's your prediction?
Yeah, he's going to win again. He's going to win another. And if you look at the state of Illinois, it's red, but that one area
is enough.
and I don't think it is.
It's not.
I don't think it is. I still think it's totally just so rigged.
Well, I think there's enough. There might be enough Republican votes, but they don't. If everybody doesn't go to the polls and everybody doesn't vote, then that's the only way you have a chance. But yeah, that's not going out on a limb either because
Right.
I think I saw polling where he was down to like 12% or something. Bailey.
The only thing that's hurting him is he's losing weight, and I think people like the fat, jolly Prickster. They don't like the skinny like
Prickster.
The Ozempic.
Ozempic Prickster. So, he needs to start like Santa. He has to start eating,
Bulking up before
Yeah, he's
Christmas.
got to start bulking up before the
Santa,
election. All right, that's it.
right.
That's all we got.
All right. Well,
We'll
we
be-
thank you for that, and we're going to follow up on the ones that we can.
Yeah.
That are quick coming around the bend here.
Right.
But then,
Bop, bop, bop.
so you heard it here, France. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, we will be back with That's Old News.
All right.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4.
If you're feeling kind of sad,
That's old news, 'cause the Dems have got you mad. That's old news, there's a place where you can go. That's old news, you can listen to our show. That's old news, we're like glasses for your eyes. That's old news, will help you see through all the lies. That's old news, that's old news.
perfect.
6+ years and we still mess it up.
I messed it up.
Yeah.
This is my bad.
And it's really I kind of thought you could go, maybe it's the Mandela effect. I thought it was
I tried to say win again, too. I was like, win, and that's what screwed me
sad.
up.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome to That's Old News, where we touch
Talk about
on
old
things
news.
that's either already old or going to be old.
By the time this airs, it's going to be old.
Yeah. One of these days we'll be wealthy enough that we can do the show the same day and talk about stuff
We'll
the
have
same day.
a Fox News feed, like staring at the feed.
In order to get us there, it's a $ 2 Broke Republicans on our cash app.
exactly, and somebody wants to donate
Put some money.
Put some money in the old-
All right, so let's talk about. I just want to one thing, and you guys can chime in on your stuff. But the World Cup is fascinating me. I'm into it. I don't watch soccer unless it's international, like country versus country. I'm more into that, and of course I coached it, but I don't really get into MLS and Premier League and stuff like that. I love the World Cup because I'll even sometimes sit down and if, like, say, Sweden's playing Uruguay, I'll look up and like compare, you got time, you're watching the game, I'll look up, see what their populations are, like, have they had any history together? But what I really have been fascinated is, since it's been in America, I've been listening to podcasts, and there's this one guy that I listen to. He's into soccer and stuff, and he had guests on for like 3 or 4 episodes in a row, and all they did was complain about how bad this was going to be, how people won't come here because they're afraid of ice. Like, they're gonna, if they're brown, black or brown people, they're going to be
into
nervous.
a detention camp.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the tickets are too expensive, which I agree with that. And that the stadiums would be half full. Trump was a distraction. Trump was going to ruin it.
I've heard all this,
And
yeah.
all my feed is nothing but foreigners loving America.
That's all I've heard too, is nothing but positive reactions from people that are coming here saying what a beautiful country we have. And I'm sorry.
No, that's exactly, like, you could see a German guy, like, they're like, what are you going to take most back to from Germany? And he goes, well, just how great it is. He goes, but I'm actually taking 2 bottles of ranch because he said these people love ranch.
They don't have Hidden Valley Ranch?
I guess
In
not.
Germany?
Well,
but-
they like those European countries, they make everything fresh usually.
Yeah.
And that's good. You should make
right.
stuff fresh. But
They're more Maha than
not a lot of preservatives in their stuff. But
Mm.
I wonder what kind of ranch he's because like there's Hooters Ranch, and then there's the ranch you get from the fridge.
Yeah, but just seeing these people
That's homemade
like
ranch.
eating Texas barbecue and just like going, oh my gosh, like
They're
why
like,
aren't we doing this at home?
Yeah, they're coming here and saying, man, these guys have got it made. But the people, I'm sure this is where you're going. The people that live here, this country sucks and we suck. And
Well, all they hear is negativity about Trump, about the country. Like one guy said, I really thought that there was a chance that I was going to get shot. Like he said, we were walking down the street in Kansas City or whatever, and he's like, "This is like, this is nothing like what we've been told about this country." And you see people coming together from all these different countries. Like you'll have people from the Congo dancing and singing. with people
they're all
from
singing
Sweden.
and dancing together.
And they're
right?
singing Denver Country
Yeah,
Roads, which I
Country
can't
Roads,
stand. But anyway, just
No,
seeing
I mean
them-
it's nice to see that though.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
coming
they're-
together and I mean they're like, man, America's not anything that that if they're watching CNN or some of the
Right.
news is they're saying
it's not just New York or LA.
Right.
They're seeing Texas, they're seeing Kansas City, they're seeing, Seattle, which, we know what that, but they're loving it. And they're just eating it up. And everything from, I saw these guys from the Netherlands eating at Chili's and they were amazed at the, like,
Chili's
the
sucks.
cheese, the cheese. They were like, they had this cheese pull and.
if you're from the Netherlands, Chili's is awesome, dude.
Yeah, but
I
just
guess so.
That's just I just wanted to say how great it is, and we're putting our best foot forward.
Right.
It has been nothing.
I think it's great.
As even close to as bad as all the
And people
leftist
think
media.
it's beautiful here, and I agree. I think it's
See,
great.
that's the only thing I was I knew they would like being in America. Who doesn't? We are so. I always tell my daughter, I say, listen, just to be born here, you won the lottery.
Very fortunate.
You won the lottery to be born in this country. You'll never understand that because you're not going to have to understand that, hopefully. But I think what you're saying about the guns, people are afraid they're going to be shot, is because we have guns in this country.
Yeah,
So
right.
they're like, they're not going to get stabbed. They're thinking we're going to get shot.
Yeah, they think people are
running
allowed
around.
to walk around and shoot. But one thing, let me make one more point. I think it was a British guy. He said, we've been taught in our country and from the media and everything we watch that Americans are stupid, they're lazy, they don't know other languages, they don't go anywhere.
That's true.
They don't go any, well, they stay in their own country. And he goes, why would you leave? He goes, you can take 50 vacations just in America. He goes,
you understand that? That's really, what our country is. Dude, we're
That's
very.
why I'm not leaving.
We're very fortunate.
Yeah, he said
I do leave sometimes.
He said you have everything here. You've got mountains, you got beaches. He's like, we have to go, to country in Europe, to do, and even those you're not seeing what you see here. He goes, so why would you leave?
We have a great country. We have a beautiful country, and I'm glad that they're.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just glad that they're
seeing it.
Right. And saying it because our own kids and people that live here and have lived here are just poo-pooing all over everything.
And they can't, the media and the liberals I've actually seen videos now where they're complaining about the stuff that they're enjoying, like, oh, that's not America, chain restaurant, they're trying to find something negative. But all these people, these thousands
if they're
of people
enjoying Chili's, let them enjoy Chili's, man.
Yeah, they're gonna go home and like tell their friends and family, like, oh my gosh, you have no idea how great it is there.
You got to go to America, just go to Hooters.
The really bad part about it is like those are the kind of people we want here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The people that are going to have to leave are the people we want to be here.
Right.
But the people that are here hate it.
Yeah,
And they want to
change it.
You're 100% right, dude.
So
Good call.
it's just like, man, I want to, like those people making those videos, I want to say, have a registry, a list,
Yeah.
to say, hey, you know what? Put your name on this list,
Right.
And
We'll get you vetted real quick, man. You
Come-
come on in.
Come on back.
Because we need more people, more positive people like that.
Yeah, I mean, and I like it because of the TikTok standpoint that's it's showing our kids that are so negative because they've been taught to be negative about America. That look at this, look at these people from other countries, because everybody
They don't have it so good.
my daughter especially, and your daughter might, I don't know for sure, but they think other countries are better.
Oh, yeah.
They
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at they're like, I want to go to France, I want to go to whatever, and
Japan
I'm like, honey, you're already in the best damn place you can possibly be. You're in America.
I mean, yeah, fine, go travel there, but
Yeah.
you're not going to want to live there.
No.
You're not going to want to stay.
No, I've never seen anybody bragging about
my nieces and nephews want to go to Japan, and I'm like, I can understand being a little curious about going to Japan. I myself, I could give a shit.
I
about
think
going to
I'd like to visit,
Really?
but
I wouldn't mind touring another
Yeah,
country, but
sure.
these days I'm kind of I just want to stay here just because of I think people's the way they think about Americans right now. Going to other countries has kind of been risky for a while now.
well, it's going to get better, I think, when this starts going back. But that's all I had on the World Cup.
And one of the things, how do they afford it? How do
know.
these people come here and spend that much money for a ticket to go to a football game?
There are thousands of people from the Congo or Senegal, and and we've been taught that these are third world countries, but obviously there's a big gap from the people that have the money and don't.
Yeah,
because that's a lot of money to
They're
come here and pay
spending
for
a
these
month
tickets.
or
Right.
2 weeks, or if their team keeps winning, they're gonna be
Right.
like, "Oh, we gotta stay."
And I saw one dude. He said, "I'm broke." He said, "I've lost my job. I'm broke because I was supposed to be back."
right.
He's like, "Now I don't know how to get back to my country because I'm flat broke," and he didn't leave in time. But remember when Rush did Brazil?
Oh yeah,
That
Russian
show,
Rio. Yeah.
Rush and Rio. Dude, there was like 100,000 Brazilians at that show, and I know how much a Rush ticket costs. It's not cheap. And how do those people afford it? Do they discount the prices for?
I don't know, but the only thing I think of when I see shows like that is like, what if you have to go to the bathroom? I've got such a weak bladder.
Oh, they just go
How
in
do you
their
go
pants.
to the bathroom? Do you just pee on yourself?
I think they do. I really think they just.
Because those people would have to be like, and you can't go, hey, excuse me, like through 100,000 people
Pardon me.
to get to the
Pardon me.
bathroom.
Pardon me.
Hey, I got to get back to my seat, my spot.
Right, and these people are insane. They're going, cheering the whole time.
Man, the smell at the end of that concert must have been horrific. But Jay, go ahead. We got something else.
UFC Freedom 250. It was a historic mixed martial arts event held on the south lawn of the White House, June 14th. You guys did you guys watch this?
I did not.
I was working.
No.
But
the Democrats were trying to.
they had it on a Sunday night.
Yeah,
for
it
some
was a
stupid
weird
reason.
night. I don't know why, but it was Trump's birthday.
Oh,
It was Trump's birthday. So anyway, the Dems were saying that this was disgusting, and they were trying to get it canceled all the way up until the night of the show. You know what I thought was disgusting was when Biden had all the trans and gays on the lawn, and a tranny showed his titties in the White House lawn.
How about Biden's health secretary, like Robert Kennedy is Trump's, but Biden's was a trans dude.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Rachel something, but that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, seriously, they were out there dancing and jolly and showing titties and whatever, and they turned the pillars into rainbows. You remember that?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that wasn't disgusting, but this event was disgusting.
Did you see that Nate Bargatze's been taking shrapnel from? He had a picture of him taken with Robert RFK Jr. and his wife.
No.
And he was there, and he had a picture with Joe Rogan. So now the left is trying to cancel him, saying, we didn't know you were a fascist. Like, they're acting like
everyone that was at
they're
that
trying
event,
to cancel
They
him.
did the same thing with Jack Osborne.
And people are like, and he's like, he can't go to a UFC thing. Like, even if whether he agrees with Trump or not, it doesn't matter.
He was invited in to watch an exclusive event where only so many people could get on the lawn.
And Meghan McCain made an actually good point because people are trying to cancel her, and she's like, "Did you really think he was a liberal before this picture? Because he's clean comedy, he's a Christian, like he's from Tennessee. It's like he's not a leftist."
Seinfeld getting harassed after the NBA game, saying, "What did he say?" Or hey,
free Palestine.
Can I get a free Palestine? He's like, "It doesn't exist." But I'm surprised Seinfeld has extra security.
They've done Jack Osborne was there, and he's not. I mean, well, I guess he was born in this country, but he was like, he goes, everyone's saying that, my father sang, war pigs, and he goes, he sang a song. He didn't say, I'm against UFC fights or or Trump or anything else, but. On that event, which I know you guys have seen this, Josh Hokett, Josh Hokett when he won, and this guy's not my favorite fighter. I don't even know this guy, and I thought this was in bad taste. Was when he said that
I didn't agree.
Michelle Obama is a man, and I'm like, you just want to fight? I don't know
stuff like that.
No, he's trying to be outrageous. He usually goes in and flips his opponents off.
Well, I never heard of him, but I was like, come on.
Dana White said that was not cool. Trump hasn't even spoke out about it, but that did kind of because it was a beautiful event. Like, did you see Trump standing there and the planes flying over with the red, white, and blue?
I gotta be honest, I didn't even really watch. I'm not much.
It was, dude. It was.
I was working, or I would have watched the whole thing. I think you took off the next day, right? Before.
No, I didn't. I mean,
you stayed up and watched.
No, yeah, it was classy. I mean, he except for this Josh Hokett, but the Obamas are considering suing Paramount Plus, the UFC, and Hokett for defamation.
Well,
now that brings me to, okay, how much shit have they said about Trump? He's a racist, he's a pedophile, he's a rapist, he's a xenophobe. I mean, dude, they have said everything about this man except for he's a white boy. And he is not suing, and these guys are like considering
quite a few people.
He sued some
well,
people,
these guys are, they're saying that's defamation. I'm like, okay, I mean, really?
Well, you got to prove damages.
They can't. Yeah.
And Michelle Obama hasn't really spoke on this personally because it's like it's beneath me to speak on this, but like Richard Gere and the gerbil, everybody knows this, right? That the gerbil story. Richard Gere has never come out and said that this is untrue.
The gerbil did.
The gerbil.
He commented.
Gerbil said, F this. F this.
He said,
but Richard Gere, so the gerbil's separating himself from Richard.
Yes.
But
he's trying to distance himself.
Yeah, not the other way around.
But why doesn't she just come out and say, listen, I'm not a dude. Just to put it
honestly, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, somebody said I'm a girl. I'm going to say, listen, I'm not a girl.
No, I mean, it's so ridiculous that you don't have to comment on it. Moving on, because, dude, I'm just touching on Obama all over the place. But did you know he opened up a shrine to himself on Juneteenth? Have you seen this shrine?
Long time coming.
Oh man, it's been over budget, taken forever.
Well, I mean, and speaking of the budget, did you know that he employed only black and brown people, and none of them got paid?
Yeah,
none of them got paid.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, he's like here, he's talking, he's like, look, and they have a statue of him and Michelle holding hands,
and you have to show an ID to get in, or you touch on that?
You have to show they have to show an ID to get in, but they want no IDs to vote. Come on, man.
What
are we talking about?
The actual library just looks like. I mean, somebody said it looks like a trash can.
It's just a big. I don't know
hunk of concrete.
And there's a bunch of weird letters carved out in the.
Oh, he posted a picture of Obama in the trash can.
It's like his library.
But I'm like, he opened up a whole shrine to himself. It's called the Presidential. What is it? Presidential
library.
Yeah. No, is it a library? Because there's no books in there.
There's books in there. There's a lot of books.
Big, beautiful books. The last thing I want to say about Obama is that now he's saying, have you guys heard this, that he's saying that
he's the coach?
Trump is affecting his marriage. Have you heard this?
Yeah, that's been a minute.
He can sue for that.
Yeah.
Well, he said that he's Trump's affecting his marriage. I was like, I'm not a marriage counselor, but I think what's affecting his marriage is Michelle hates his goofy ass,
Oh yeah, you've seen the enough
Podcasts?
clips of them interviewed together.
Well, hang on with that, but just have you heard that her on a podcast? All she does is
complain about
him, and I'm like, dude, you got no sack, dude.
She is the most miserable person that I mean,
I have seen those clips of them together, and it's the most awkward thing. She makes a joke. He's like, huh.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's a rule that, like, if you're a president and you're married, you have to stay married. Because there's no presidents that end up with a divorce or anything, like Hillary and Bill. You know, they haven't been together since 70s.
Yeah, they might be doing it out of spite, just to say, "Ha, we made it."
It's like they just don't get divorced. Presidents and their wives don't get divorced. It never happens. Like Princess Diana, that might be it. Because look what happened to her when she got a divorce.
Yeah.
You know, bad things happen sometimes.
All right, you got anything, Stro?
I don't have. I just wanted to comment on your stuff. Now, I don't know how long we got here.
We got how much time we got,
Ethan?
How we doing, Ethan?
How we doing on time? We got about 3 minutes.
I think Ethan fell asleep over there.
Okay, let me talk about this real quick. Okay. The socialists that have been winning these races, these congressmen in New York and all these liberal areas around the country.
What do you call them? Mum dummy?
Mum dummy.
Yeah, mum dummies. Mm-hmm. They're winning, and this is killing. That, you know, people think that, like, people that hate us or whatever, they think that hate our show, hate our politics, beliefs, whatever. They think that we're
you guys suck.
We're worried about this. We are the opposite of worried about socialism winning over in leftist states. Right. I mean, the Democrats are done. This party is done, and they're getting ready to self-implode. Mm-hmm. It is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, because these people will never win a national election.
They're doing it to themselves. Right?
Yeah,
and they're doing it in Texas. They're doing it in the Butthole Surfers would say, you know, whatever. You know that song. They're doing it in Texas.
Yeah,
but I'm just telling you right now. Okay, yeah, you're not a Butthole Surfers fan.
I'm a Hanson fan.
Anyway, yep. I'm just saying,
Hanson's getting dude. We got to start paying them royalties.
The extreme right is MAGA.
Right.
That's common sense. You know, close the borders. You know, no free health care.
No fraud.
No fraud.
Low taxes.
You know, fix the Medicaid or the fraud in government and stuff like that. Their far wing is insane
in the membrane,
and we hate rhinos. Right. So Republicans are going to the extreme in a good direction that most people can relate to. Yeah. And Democrats are going in a direction
people
where
that have some sort of common sense thinking brain. You know?
Unless Chuck Schumer gets his balls cut off, he's not going to win another.
And Hakeem, they're going after
AOC.
him too.
AOC is going to win. She's going to win that Senate seat.
Yeah, they're going after Hakeem too. They've been saying you're next.
Right, he is. He knows it,
and he doesn't know what to do, because he either has to disavow them and then tick them off more, or he has to like move that way. And he's already a liberal anyway,
right? But he's not left enough. Yeah. He's not left enough for these fanatics. They are insane, and their party is it's self-destructing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of funny because we're watching it in real time.
Yeah. That's why my Nostradamus prediction from a long time ago was we're going to win the midterms easily.
I was a little worried about that at first. Not so much anymore. No, because dude, they're doing it to themselves. You know.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I've got a lot on that.
We've got to get out of here. We will see you. Thanks for watching, listening. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that bell, that button, whatever. Subscribe. We will catch you guys on our Facebook page soon. Yep. See ya.
Peace.